Hello and welcome to Not So Daft Minecraft, the checklist series. Today's checklist is the one I've been talking about for a while, but we haven't gotten to, and that is the mine and some mining and setting up a mining room. The basics of setting up a mining room. That's going to be getting down below, finding the necessary magic level 11, right where the lava pools, and building ourselves a box that we can put all of our mining equipment into, and eventually surround with an underground farm, an underground cattle ranch, sugarcane, all of that stuff. Normally I'd also include chickens, but we're doing so well with cows, we're not going to need chickens. But that's a lie, because unless we find a skeleton spawner, we're going to need arrows. So we're going to want chickens just for their feathers. So we'll probably want to get some chickens down below as well. Now you'll notice in this video that's coming up that the farm is not even finished. We have one lone cow wandering around. We have no wheat. And the roof is not finished. And that's because I ran out of regular good old cobblestone while I was in the process of building this facility. And as a result, I decided I'll go ahead and mine. Normally I wait until I have this other stuff established, and there's a reason. Minecraft operates on the system of chunks. And a chunk is an area of territory the game keeps animated at all times. And depending on what your settings are in your game, you can pretty much have an area that's 8 chunks wide. And a chunk is 8 blocks by 8 blocks by 256 blocks. In fact, I think it's actually 16 blocks across, but it's centered on the player, 8 on each side by 256 blocks high. And that means that when you're inside your chunk, everything is being kept active. Wheat grows, cows grow. You get the benefit of being able to influence your crops and all that. And most people's chunk radius is set to 4. So that's an area to the left and right of the player that's 32 blocks to your left and 32 blocks to your right. And that's pretty good because what it means is while we're down there mining, this grass grows, this wheat grows. We're able to come back up and harvest it. It doesn't go to sleep, so to speak. It would if we were to wander too far away. Set your chunk radius out to the maximum, and you've got some distance you can travel before you run out of surface activity supporting you. So when we move the cattle and the wheat down below, along with the other things, we will be able to have them working for us while we're out mining. That's what the game is ultimately about, is getting these resources. So I normally would do it in that order: farm, field, and then the mine, but I went the other way because I ran out of materials. So we're going to go ahead and show you that process right now. So we've labeled our boxes to help us out. When we do build our mining room, we'll get a little bit more complicated than this, but this is a good place to start. We're going to need to create 2 holes, one for going down and one for coming back. They are ugly. We will fix that later. We also need to clean up our drop-down points. All right, we don't want to see anything but open cavities. We got 21 of these. I don't know how high up we are. I think we're probably about 60 blocks above level 11. So I need to go down with more stuff. So we're going to have to hope that that's an okay number. We've got no stone to deal with for the most part. I think we're kind of ready to go. This is the drop hole. So I have a technique that I like to do. Kind of safe for the first few moments here. So we do that. That'll keep us lit as we go. Now we're going to turn the other way. Start double digging. Now I don't actually need iron, but I'm going to take this. So we're going to keep digging down like this, carefully going 2 blocks at a time until we find bedrock, which is the lowest level of block here in the overworld. And when we find bedrock, we can then start counting. So now, I call that block 5, and I count up 6 to get to 11, but only if it's indeed the highest possible block. It seems as though it is. I'm not seeing any other block opportunities. Normally, I would have paid attention to which direction I was facing when I came down, but I have not. So we'll be forced to climb our way back up. We are on level 5. That's level 9. 10. 11. All right, so now we're going to go up. We went down. We went down 93 blocks. That's pretty good. So we're going to go back down and climb back up. This time we're going to make certain we're facing the right direction. Now we did go down and put the glass in, which should have helped us, but you know. So we want the stairs to spit us out this way. So that means the room's going to be behind us, not in front of us. So the room's going to be to our back. So we need to do that. Kind of a mess right now, but believe it or not, it'll make sense pretty soon. We got a up shaft and a down shaft. Okay, so the mine goes off in this direction. All right. All right, we ran out of basic materials. I think we've gotten some of that stuff back. And we got ourselves down to the mining level, which we'll have to double check here in a little bit. And we have the basics of the up and the down. We've got a drop chute to fall down through, and we've got a ladder way to go back up. Later, we'll replace the ladder way with a soul sand bubble lift, or as I like to call it, a bubble vader. But not too shabby, all right? Great. Awesome. That's the checklist for today. Thank you for watching Checklist Minecraft on Not So Daft Minecraft. I have been Gosub. You have been great.